Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are well. I am your social studies teacher. Students, today we are going to start new chapter. It's chapter number 8, People and Work of Unit 2, Citizenship. It's on page number 59 of your book. Okay students, let's start the chapter. Open page number 59 of your book, People and Work, Population. Students, first we will discuss about the population of our country. There are over 207 million people in our country. Who are these people and what do they do? Where do they live and how do they earn their living? How do we know the number of people in a city and the whole country? Let us find out about the people of Pakistan and what they do. Students, in our country 207 million people live. So here we will find out about them, such as who are they, what do they do for their earnings and where do they live. यानी हमारे मुल्क में जो तकरीबन 207 मिलियन आबादी है, हम यहाँ पढ़ेंगे कि वो लोग क्या करते हैं, कहाँ रहते हैं और अपनी अर्निंग्स कैसे करते हैं. And we will also know how to count the number of people live in a city or country. Let's move on. We can find out about the people living in a country by conducting a census. Students, do you know the meaning of census? A census is a survey conducted on the full set of observation objects belonging to a given population or universe. बेसिकली इसको उर्दू में मर्दमशुमारी कहते हैं, यानी एक मुल्क में रहने वालों की तादाद मालूम करने का जो पूरा प्रोसीजर होता है वो क्या कहलाता है, सेंसस, और उर्दू में मर्दमशुमारी. ओके, यूजुअली अ सेंसस इज कैरीड आउट एवरी 10 years. During a census, information about people is collected. We get to know how many people live in a place, their ages, occupations, religions, and their details about the population. Such information is called data or statistics. Students, normally census is conducted after 10 years, यानी हर 10 साल के बाद जो है वो मर्दमशुमारी की जाती है. एंड सेंसस के दौरान लोगों के बारे में मालूमात जमा की जाती हैं. बाय कंडक्टेड सेंसस वी कम टू नो about the number of people living in a place, their ages, their occupations, religions, and other important details. And this information is called data or statistics. सेंसस के थ्रू जो हम लोगों के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन जमा करते हैं, यानी उनकी एज क्या है, वो क्या काम करते हैं, उनका रिलीजन क्या है, और दूसरी बहुत सी इंफॉर्मेशन. तो दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज कॉल्ड डेटा और स्टैटिस्टिक्स. We can find out how large families are, what language people can speak, and whether people can read and write. Students, this data becomes helpful to find out the how large families are and their language and their literacy level. Students, इसके ज़रिए सेंसस के ज़रिए हम ये मालूम कर सकते हैं कि फैमिलीज़ कितनी बड़ी हैं. यानी कि एक फैमिली में अगर कितने अफराद हैं और उनमें से कितने अफराद काम करते हैं, या एक ही पर्सन है जो पूरी फैमिली को सपोर्ट करता है, या ज़्यादा लोग काम करते हैं, उनका रिलीजन, उनकी लैंग्वेज, और इसके अलावा लिटरेसी लेवल, यानी कि वो पढ़े लिखे हैं या अनपढ़ हैं, या फैमिली के कुछ अफराद जो हैं वो पढ़े लिखे हैं और कुछ जो हैं वो अनपढ़ हैं. ठीक है. All this information helps the government to decide many things. For example, a census may tell us that there are millions of babies in the country. With this information, the government knows that more schools will be needed in a few years' time. Students, you must be thinking, what is the purpose of this procedure? Do you know about it? Okay, I tell you. This data is helpful for the government to take many decisions. And basically, government conduct the census. For example, it tells us about the present number of babies in the country, and it is helpful to find out that how many schools will be needed in the future. Understand? ये इन्फॉर्मेशन गवर्नमेंट को मुख्तलिफ डिसीजंस लेने में हेल्पफुल साबित होती है. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल कि मुल्क में पैदा होने वाले बच्चों की तादाद से एज्यूम किया जाता है कि फ्यूचर में कितने स्कूल्स रिक्वायर्ड होंगे. लेट्स मूव ऑन. Students, this chart shows the estimated figures age-wise of the population in Pakistan. Source UN data. Students, you can see there are 3 columns in this chart. First column shows population, second shows age group, and third shows percentage. Children, age group 0 to 14 years, percentage is 36.7%. Second row shows adults, age group 15 to 64 years, and percentage is 59.1%. Third row shows senior citizens, age group 64 years and over, and percentage is 4.2%. Students, now you can see a chart on your screen. It shows our data and its resource is UN data. Here you can see the proportion of children from newborn babies to 14 years is 36.7%. It means in our country, न्यूबॉर्न बेबीज से लेकर 14 साल तक की उम्र के जो अफराद हैं बच्चे हैं उनकी परसेंटेज 36.7% है. यानी टोटल हमारी जो आबादी है उसका 36.7% जो है वो मुश्तमिल है न्यूबॉर्न बेबीज से लेकर 14 साल तक की उम्र के बच्चों पर. While adults percentage between the age of 15 to 64 year is 59.1%. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, यानी हमारे मुल्क में 15 साल से लेकर 64 ईयर्स तक के जो बच्चे अफराद हैं बड़े हैं उनकी परसेंटेज है 59.1%. And the percentage of senior citizens who are 64 plus is 44.2%. सीनियर सिटीजन्स यानी कि जिनकी उम्र 64 या इससे ज़्यादा है उनकी परसेंटेज क्या है? ओनली 4.2%. यानी कि हमारी पूरी अब जो टोटल पॉपुलेशन है हमारे कंट्री की उसका 4.2% जो है वो सीनियर सिटीजन्स पर मुश्तमिल है. We can learn a lot from this chart. Think about these questions. Number 1, how many schools will be needed in 5 years? Students, this type of data is helpful for the government to decide how many schools we have and how many schools will be required in future. यानी कितने schools जो हैं वो अभी मौजूद हैं और कितने स्कूलों की हमें आगे चलकर ज़रूरत पड़ सकती है चंद सालों में. Okay? Second point is how many people in the country work to earn money. Do you think most families are large or small? यानी कितने लोग अभी काम करते हैं फॉर अर्निंग मनी. एंड नियर फ्यूचर how many job opportunities have to provide by the government and how many people of each family are dependent. Okay? Third point is, are there many old people in the country? What does this tell you? It tells us the number of old people. It will help to the government that how many hospitals and old age homes are required. It means कि कितने अफराद जो हैं वो 64 प्लस हैं उनके लिए कितने हॉस्पिटल्स और ओल्ड एज होम्स की ज़रूरत पड़ सकती है या उन्हें कोई माहाना वज़ाइफ देने चाहिए या नहीं. लेट्स मूव ऑन. When a country is populated with very large numbers and does not have the resources to support a satisfactory quality of life, we say it is overpopulated. Students, if the population of the country is so high and the government has not able to provide the basic facilities of life to that country, this is called overpopulated. यानी अगर किसी मुल्क में आबादी बहुत ज़्यादा है और गवर्नमेंट वहाँ के लोगों को सही तरीके से ज़रूरियात ज़िंदगी प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पा रही, तो ये सब किस वजह से होता है? दिस इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर पॉपुलेशन. Overpopulation leads to major problems such as a lack of jobs and unemployment, pollution, and problems with overcrowding, traffic jams, and lack of resources. Pakistan is overpopulated. This affects us all. Students, overpopulation is caused of many problems such as unemployment, pollution, and many other problems. For example, traffic jams, overcrowding, and lack of resources, etc. Now we have come to know that Pakistan is an overpopulated country because we are facing all these problems. We have unemployment problem, we have pollution problem, overcrowding, traffic jams, and lack of resources are the main problems of Pakistan. स्टूडेंट्स, ओवर पॉपुलेशन की वजह से जो मसाइल पैदा होते हैं उनमें ट्रैफिक जैम, बेरोज़गारी, आलूदगी और वसाइल की कमी जैसे बड़े मसाइल शामिल हैं. और चूंकि पाकिस्तान में हम ये सारे मसाइल फेस कर रहे हैं, तो इट मीन्स पाकिस्तान इज़ एन ओवर पॉपुलेटेड कंट्री. ओके. A census also tells us how many people live in the cities, urban population, and how many people live in the countryside, rural population. This pie chart shows us these figures. Students, census also tells us about the population of cities and villages. You can see a pie chart on your screen. It tells us that 64% of our population live in rural areas and 34% live in urban areas. It means out of total population of Pakistan, 64% people live in villages and towns and 36% people live in cities. Students, सेंसस यानी मरदमशुमारी की वजह से हमें शहरी और देही इलाकों की आबादी का मालूम होता है, यानी शहरों में कितनी आबादी रहती है और देहातों में कितनी आबादी रहती है. यह आपको स्क्रीन पर एक पाई चार्ट नज़र आ रहा है. इस पाई चार्ट के ज़रिए हमें रूरल और अर्बन एरियाज़ की पॉपुलेशन का रेशियो मालूम होता है, यानी पाकिस्तान की टोटल पॉपुलेशन में से शहरों में जो आबादी रहती है वो है 36%, जबकि 64% लोग जो हैं वो देहातों में और टाउन्स में रहते हैं. स्टूडेंट्स, इंशाल्लाह वी विल कंटिन्यू दिस चैप्टर इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन. Now move towards exercise. Students, now you can see question number 1 of this chapter on your screen. Question is, how does the government find out about the people living in Pakistan? What is the importance of education and training for the people? Answer is, the government find out about the population in the country by holding census after 10 years. It is important that the people are educated and trained so that they can find jobs for themselves. Students, here is question number 2. What are some of the problems caused by overpopulation? Answer is, if a country is overpopulated, it leads to many problems such as pollution, lack of schools, hospitals, housing, jobs, food, and security. Students, I hope you all understand the chapter. Now first make title page and index. Then do question number 1 and 2 in your social studies copy. You also have to learn these questions. Inshallah, we will continue this chapter in the next session. Thank you. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.